First thing we need is fire. We went to the dock to make a fire. There was a wall of rocks already set up to protect from the wind. It wasn't sufficient enough, so we added a backpack. Using the flint and steel produced many sparks, but none of them caught. We built a stick enclosure to further protect the fire, and after a while the spark caught and we made a fire.
Second, we need food to survive. For food, we caught some crabs, fish, and shrimp. There's also an abundance of edible plants on campus. We found a kusa dogwood tree, which has edible berries, an autumn olive tree, a crabapple tree, clover, and some dandelion. We found acorns as well, which are only edible when mature. There was another bush of berries, but we aren't sure if it was safe to eat. You need at least 1,200 to 1,800 calories to survive, depending on weight and gender.
Hello class, as you can see, these are crab apples, which are another edible fruit native to many places. I don't know if they're native here, but they are native to places. Okay, these are edible, but provide little sustenance because of how unripe they are. See you later, class.
Earthworms are a good source of protein too, and they're also edible. So that's cool. Hi, hello. As duckweed is another edible plant, but since it is coming from this nasty pond, you would want to rinse it and wash it thoroughly before use.
After making the fire, we collected some water in a pot and we tried to boil it. However, we didn't filter the water or build something to support the pot while it boiled.
Next, we tried to filter water from a pond, but it was still undrinkable. When that didn't work, we decided to collect rainwater overnight, but the pot we used went missing. Finally, we ended up borrowing a cup from the cafeteria and using water from a puddle. Later on, it began to pour, and we finally collected a decent supply of water. You need at least 8 cups of water a day to survive.
Today we're going to be collecting some puddle water. Ooh, yeah.
We see a hazard. As you can see, it is very dirty. To be able to drink this water, you would need to filter it and boil it due to all the parasites and bacteria. That's not refreshing.
We expected to gather food pretty easily since there's a lot of plants on this campus. We're also nearby a bay where we could find fish, shellfish, crabs, and other aquatic life. We were able to collect a variety of food, but there doesn't seem to be enough to feed everyone. Our prep were not ideal for a real scenario. We wouldn't have flint and steel on hand for making a fire. We also wouldn't have a water filter, and if it rained, we wouldn't be prepared to collect it. There definitely wouldn't be enough water or food to go around for everyone to survive. We would survive for at most 3 days because 3 days is the longest a human can survive without water.